Greetings, greetings. It's such an honor to be with you one more time in the Soul Place. And today I'm here with a message entitled, Don't Take It Personal. What an unusual title, I know. But I'm here to encourage somebody. Don't take it personal. I'm in the book of 1 Samuel today. I'm in the book of 1 Samuel, very familiar story. 1 Samuel chapter 8, and I'm reading at this time from verses 1 to 7. Okay? And the subtopic for this segment of this message is rejection. The subtopic is rejection. And whose rejection are we talking about? We're talking about Samuel's rejection. And to get an account of that, let's read 1 Samuel 8, verse 1 to 7. And it says, And it came to pass, when Samuel was old, that he made his sons judges over Israel. Now the name of his firstborn was Joel, and the name of his second, Abiah. They were judges in Beersheba, and his sons walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre, and took bribes, and perverted judgment. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. And Samuel prayed unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. Excuse me, sorry. Now, as we dive into this, there's a lot happening here. First and foremost, Samuel, like any good parent would, he set himself up with some successors that should take over the ministry after he has passed on or transitioned. But the amazing thing to take note of is, although it's in his heart to pass the ministry unto them, it is not in their hearts to be ministers like Samuel was, or the ministry is not in their heart. And it is shown by their fruit, because we hear the accusation. They perverted judgment, they were taking bribes, they were guilty of being after lucre. They were not walking in Samuel's ways. So the people had already prejudged them. Hey, the fruit is in the pudding. They're looking at Samuel versus his sons, Joel and Abiah, and they don't see the same fruit. So rightfully so, they're saying, look here, Samuel, these guys aren't like you. They don't have your integrity. So I commend the people for that. Here is where it gets dicey. Not only are they rejecting Samuel's offspring as their future judges, prophets, or whatever, they are now looking at the grass that's on the other side. They are now looking at the other nations, and they admire what's going on. Isn't it just like us to look over across the fence and say, oh, I like what's going on over there. We want that. Not understanding what that entails. We don't know what's going on over there, It just looks better. Now, according to what we're reading here in 1 Samuel 8, 1 to 7, they're saying, make us a king like the other nations. Okay? Now, I want you to see Samuel's posture. This is something that I believe all leaders should consider. Samuel's posture. Such maturity in the faith. I believe it's something that we should strive for. The Word of God says, now look at this now. It says, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us. And it says, next thing you hear, and Samuel prayed unto the Lord. Samuel was hurt by their request. He had judged these people with integrity righteously all the days of his life, from a youth. God had set him up. So he walked in the ways of God. And now, after all of these years, they're rejecting him. Because understand now, the fact is this: you can't separate him from his offspring. Even though these people were looking into the future, Joel and Abiah represented Samuel. So in rejecting them, they were rejecting him. And to add more fuel to the fire, they were rejecting an ordinance of God. Oh, I wonder if you really see this today. They were opting for a system that was outside of the confines that God had designed. So this all hurt Samuel. But look at his posture. It says, and Samuel prayed unto the Lord. He didn't get on the pulpit and lash out at them. He didn't decide to attack the people. But what he did in turn was he prayed to God. He went to the secret pavilion. Oh God. And he sought the face of God. And here's what God had to say. And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people and all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. So right away, God helps Samuel to see perspective. Yes, Samuel, I know you're feeling hurt, rightfully so, but this is bigger than you. They haven't just rejected you because you represent me, Samuel. They've rejected me. But nevertheless, give them what they're asking for. This is the kind of God that we serve, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't robotics. God isn't trying to hold anybody against their will. He said, give them what they're asking for. Free will. Now we're going to take it another step further, and we're going to see now the integrity of Samuel. Although they rejected him, I want you to see his integrity as voiced by the people, not Samuel tooting his own horn. And this is something I believe all leaders should pay attention to also, because at the end of the day, the people are beholding your fruit, man. At the end of the day, they are beholding your conversation, and they are the ones that will validate if you have integrity. So listen to this. We're now in 1 Samuel 12, 1-4. It says now, and Samuel said unto all Israel, behold, I have listened unto your voice and all that you said unto me, and have made a king over you. And now behold, the king walks before you, and I am old and gray-headed. And behold, my sons are with you, and I have walked before you from my childhood unto this day. Behold, here am I, witness against me before the Lord, and before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken? Or whose ass have I taken? Or whom have I defrauded? Whom have I oppressed? Or of whose hand have I received any bribe, the blind eyes with that? And I will restore it you. And they said, this is the people talking now, you have not defrauded us, you have not oppressed us, neither have you taken aught of any man's hand. I wonder if you're with me. I hope you're with me today. Because now, I'm wondering, even as I read this, how many men and women of God of today will have this testimony. Listen to me, man. This is what it's all about. Even Jesus, I believe it was at Caesarea Philippi, wanted to know what the people thought about him. So listen to me. There's nothing wrong with wanting to know what people are saying about him. I'm not saying that this should be the gas that gets your fire going. But what I'm saying is you should be mindful to what is being said about you in the street. And according to what the people said, not Samuel, you didn't defraud us, you didn't oppress us, and you haven't taken anything that belongs to us. Will this be your testimony today? Leader, whether you're in the pew, wherever you are, as a child of God, as a saint of God, because people are beholding our conversation, and we must maintain our integrity. Although they have rejected you, although they are saying replace you, we need another pastor, we need another bishop. Although they have odds against you, have you defrauded them? Have you oppressed them? Have you taken anything from them? Don't take it personal, man and woman of God. Don't take it personal. Just be strengthened in the Lord. Go to the Lord and hide in his pavilion, and he will direct your path. I want to encourage you. Don't take it personal. Blessings on you.